3:30 in the morning.
You get this?
Not a soul
You
in
get
sight.
this? All right, man. Let's do this.
City's looking like a ghost town on the moon a summer night.
All right, man.
Raindrops on the windshield. There's a storm moving in. He's heading back from somewhere that he never should have been.
Only 86 cents for a coffee.
It's very low for the white people.
And the
Thunder roll.
That's going to be typical.
Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it.
We did it. Nice.
We got it, guys. Only 19 seconds. What's up, everybody? Sorry for the kind of long intro. This is my new video. It's all about full nodes. It's a lot packed together. That was just a quick little video you saw about the Lightning Network. It only took 19 seconds from him pressing send to the merchant seeing it on his point of sale system. That's the Thunder Network. That is not Lightning fast. Not a very user experience, as you can tell, because holy shit, that took forever. But yeah, let's kind of get into it. And the Thunder's rolling. You know, and the lightning strikes. Hong Kong, what's up, 3 Even? What's up, everybody? Yeah, let's get this thunder out of here, hey. So yeah, we'll get into a little bit of some newsy type stuff here. First, before we go, let's see here. Let's go over to this, and then yeah, there we go. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. So yeah, that's from no quiet. That was from Peter McCormick there. If you don't know, he does a lot of podcasting. What Bitcoin did, he has, honestly, he interviews a lot of people. He's a decent guy, but he's sucked into the HODL store value kind of way of thinking. And this is what he put out, and he said it was badass for some reason. I'm not sure why, and it was using custodial wallet. And so I'm not really sure what's the cool part about that at all. If it's 19 seconds and still took a custodial wallet, I did message him on Telegram and asked him about it, and he said he thought it was funny. So I don't know if he was like trying to 4D chess troll or something. I don't know, but I thought it was kind of silly to say the least. And so and then he actually made another video about this later. Same day, where it only took 5, 6, 8 seconds, and so we'll watch it here. So you press send, ding 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 ding, and we got it. So that one took 8 seconds, a little bit better. That one definitely got more likes and retweets because he virtue signaled to the BeCashers out there, and Peter McCormick, he's great. And so yeah, I mean, he's I think he's salty over us making fun of how slow Lightning is. It's called Lightning, dude. It should be fast. And apparently Lightning custodial is cooler than Bitcoin custodial now, just using a regular Bitcoin wallet. Anyways, don't make much sense, but Lightning is cool still, and you get a lot of likes when you post Lightning transactions. And then I think Josh really kind of nailed it here. He said, I think you have missed the point with high on-chain fees. It will push all Lightning Network users to custodial solutions and destroys the idea of peer-to-peer cash for the world because, peer-to-peer cash for the world is what we're here for, right? And doesn't matter if the Lightning transactions are instant or take 20 seconds. The economic model is bankrupt. And again, it just goes back to the high on-chain fees, kind of make Lightning kind of pointless anyway. So, in other news, localbitcoin.com, it just released, super awesome, and it's basically local Bitcoin if you know about it. Actually, isn't the prices just crashed super hard before service premium? Oh yeah, BTC's down 10%. Oh well. And yeah, so localbitcoin.com is basically local Bitcoins without KYC, and so I signed up already under the account Collin. I think my ref link's in the description. Check it out. Throw me some money, or trade locally, and then I'll take a cut of your fees if you do that, if you use my ref link, which would be awesome. And so yeah, this was literally released to the world an hour ago, so we're hot on it. And so yeah, let's kind of go through it right here. So I want to buy BCH, of course. I don't know why you'd ever want to sell. And so just getting super doxed right now. And so Yeah, I want to do cash in person. You can do bank transfer, cash deposit, PayPal, Western Union, other gift card, MoneyGram, Skrill, Venmo, International Wire, Payer. I don't even know what that is. Amazon gift cards, TransferWise. So a lot of different options here. A lot of different options. And then of course you can choose your currency. I'm in the U.S. obviously, so I'm probably just use the dollar. And next, and then so here's an option here. It's kind of small. Zoom in a little bit. It says the dynamic market price, so you can just do like a percentage based. And this one, I haven't really played with this one yet, but it's like a custom equation, so you can like base it off order books basically. So I don't really know. This one, this is just market price, and so like you can do like, hey, I want to buy BCH for like less than 5%. Or yeah, let me do it. Yeah, so less than 5%, and then you choose which exchange rate you want to go off of. And so they should really have Coinbase Pro on this. I don't know why it's GDAX still. They rebranded a while ago. And there you go. And so I'll do, yeah, I literally just went through this 25, like an hour ago. It was $25 less, crashed. But yeah, then you do minimum trade size, maximum trade size, and I'm just going to skip it and see what happens. And then, actually, no, just for the hell of it, I'll just put $500. Headline, buying BCH, bro. I should just say buying BeCash. And then, so yeah. Meet me at the spot. I'm just going to delete this right when I post, but we'll go through it. So standard hours, so you can set your like business hours. I think this is, oh, it had 4. I'm guessing that's my Eastern time. And then sure, yeah, well, I sleep in, so at least 10. And then sure. And then we'll do anybody with a verified phone number, confirm details. And so here's my offer. And so it's now, I mean, it's Atlanta, but this is localbitcoin.com. It was that easy. I just put in an offer. So pretty neat. So I'm gonna pause that just because I don't want it right now. But yeah, it's pretty neat, guys. Pretty neat. And so how this works? So this is, I know this is like a high level overview, but I still like have trouble like conceptualizing it. But it seems pretty cool, I guess. So basically, it's a blind escrow. So Bitcoin.com does not act as they don't hold money ever. They don't hold your money ever. It's in a Bitcoin Cash transaction because of check data sig, the new opcode that was put in November 2018. One of the things that all the SVers were like, hey, we hate this opcode. We're gonna do our own thing. This is the worst opcode ever. You're gonna start doing like bucket shops and you're gonna sell drugs and shit. Like that's gonna be so illegal, man. You guys are in for it. You're gonna get yeah. They're gonna come for you, man. But anyways, it's basically trustless way to escrow your Bitcoin. And so I guess I'll try to explain it. I don't fully understand it, but anyways, so you have the offer right here, and then the buyer sends the money over, and then the seller sends the stamp of approval over that he got the money, and then they both basically sign the transaction. I'm explaining this horribly. They both sign the transaction, and then the BCH is then released. And so I'm just gonna read this because the magical step happens afterward. The seller, after receiving the fiat money and checking it is good, does not sign the escrow contract. Instead, he passes a unique stamp back to the buyer. The stamp is unique to the particular escrow and serves as a replacement for a standard signature. That means after that, at this point, the seller can continue his merry life because the buyer has everything needed to take the Bitcoin Cash out of the escrow. And so, yeah, basically, it's just, this is like the Bitcoin Cash transaction. So Bitcoin.com never touches your Bitcoin Cash. And if the transaction does not go through, the BCH just goes back to the seller. What's up, people? What's up, Jetty? What's up, Bitcoin Out Loud? Yeah, super illegal. And so this is the code for it. See all these ops, like duplicate, equal, I totally know how this works. Yeah, it looks nice. And there's check sig. Wait, should we check data sig? Anyways, peer-to-peer electronic cash rules. Yeah, so the topic of today is a user experience in Bitcoin. I started off with the Lightning transaction, which took 20 seconds. It's like longer than basically any point of sale out there today. It might even be slower than grandma writing a check at the grocery store. And so I did a presentation on this actually in person at TabConf. It's the conference in Atlanta every year. I did it back in February, but I kind of want to just rehash it and kind of update it a little bit. I will skip down a little bit. You can't see my sides, but yeah, I mean, this is kind of more of a high level thing. I know a lot of my viewers right now are kind of deep in the shit and know a lot of stuff, so just bear with me. This should age pretty well for all the normies out there, so stick with me. So the problem is Bitcoin is about being your own bank, this including saving as well as spending, unless, yeah. 99% of the carrier doesn't give a shit how the Bitcoin blockchain works. Any friction in the process will lose potential users. And it should be so easy our grandmas can use it. Find a balance between easy use and being your own bank. And then so I just go through and kind of define speculation versus peer-to-peer cash. And so like speculation is sending Bitcoin to and from exchanges, and they require confirmations, usually 3, yeah, at least 10 minutes. Usually it's like 30 minutes to an hour. You rely on the third party for the exchange unless you're using local.bitcoin.com. And then it's usually the get rich quick /Moonboys. And then you have peer-to-peer cash, which is basically just sending it from peer-to-peer. It's nearly instant with zero comp, sending from your wallet to somebody else's. No reliance on a third party, and you're using Bitcoin as money. And that's what I'm talking about. Woo! And then custodial versus non-custodial. Quick overview, custodial app controls all your coins. They can steal your keys if they want, but if you lose your keys, they can recover it for you. And backup is usually automatic. Non-custodial, you control all your own coins. You're your own bank. You're responsible for backing up your private key, and your security as good as you make it yourself. So libertarianism, right? Financial freedom. And so I made this awesome chart here. Super cool. Super, super detailed. So easy use versus security. And so BYOB, be your own bank. And then grandma. And so like, this is kind of like the trend, right? Like, is a trade-off usually. Like, you either are centralized and grandma can use it, or your be your own bank and coders can only use it. But I mean, I think we're like slowly bridging this gap again in Bitcoin Cash, which is the ease of use of wallets. We got Crescent Cash now. Bitcoin.com is pretty easy. But yeah, I mean, the goal is basically to have grandma be her own bank if she wants to. Like obviously there's gonna be custodial solutions for people that don't want to be their own bank, don't want to take on that responsibility. But the goal is, if grandma wanted to do it, she could like that. And this is a chart I put together. So peer-to-peer money transfer, banks, I know it's not really peer-to-peer, but it's kind of the same process. Venmo, Cash App. It's 1 to 2 days for free, instant for a fee, 2 to 5%. That's where they make their money. And the quirks are usually a couple $1,000 limit. Bitcoin BTC, I mean, usually it's a couple seconds till you see it on the network. You're probably not going to get a double spent. Make sure you watch for replace by fee, though. Watch out for that. And then you usually have to wait for a lot of wallets. I tested, actually, you have to wait like 10 minutes to send. You have to wait for confirmation to send your coins. And of course, we all know the fees can be high. And Lightning Network is everything that BTC is, but more confirmations. Okay, and then so my first coins, actually I bought it on this site called Virtual World Exchange. The line is the before peer-to-peer cash compromise line. That line is, yeah. So my first coins were PayPal to Verox, and then I bought like Linden dollars, which are like Second Life dollars, like the game Second Life. And then with those Second Life dollars, so yeah, you see SLL right there, and that's the exchange rate right there actually. But then I could buy Bitcoin with my Linden dollars. And so, I mean, that's how I went from PayPal, and I could just use localbitcoin.com. And so, yeah, the onboarding process, basically for bank apps, you just log into your bank information and deposit money, and you're good to go. So it's super easy. They've really nailed this shit. And they kind of did it in the time that like Bitcoin has been around. They made these apps, right? And since BTC got fucked, they kind of caught up. So this is kind of what I'm doing right here. Just onboarding to Venmo, essentially. I'm not actually going to log into my bank account, but you get the idea here. And so there's all these banks right here. Instant verification. It's taking a little bit, ain't it? So yeah, then you can just click a bank and log in. Super easy. And so onboarding to Bitcoins, can be a little more of a process, right? And so you have exchanges. Usually there's KYC, and you either can like use a credit card, but there's huge fees, or you put in your bank information and you like do a limit order, which this is slightly out of date because Coinbase Pro, you can't like limit order for free. But same deal. Usually you have to like be an advanced user trader to kind of avoid a lot of the fees. And then net your keys, wait some days for your money to clear, and then you can finally send the coins to your own wallet and then your own bank. Or you OTC it and you just give somebody cash in person, and then you just get your Bitcoin. So, I mean, if you don't want your Bitcoin tracked to you, you obviously do OTC, over the counter. And this is Coinbase. I'll just skip through this. So basically, Coinbase is actually super easy to onboard. It's actually the same app that Venmo uses to connect the bank to. And so that's actually fairly easy, fairly easy. I don't know. We go into Cash App a little bit later. So onboarding the Lightning Network ideal is that once you get your Bitcoin, then you download a Lightning wallet, send your Bitcoin to it, wait for 3 confirmations, connect your node, open a channel, wait for 3 more confs, and then you can send your Lightning. In reality, so I use the Claire wallet, which is a custodial one, because, you know, I don't know why that background changes. But anyways, what happened to me was I tried to connect to a node. It couldn't find a node. Like I tried a bunch of times, and then I Googled to find a Lightning Network node. Like I legit had to Google and find a node. I entered the node info in, and then I could open a channel and wait for 3 more comps. And then I could use the Lightning Network. So very easy, very intuitive. Go Lightning Network. It's the shit. It's awesome. It's a future of peer-to-peer cash payments. And onboarding from Cash App. And so if you didn't know, Cash App has Bitcoin, BTC, and you put your bank information on the same way. You buy the Bitcoin. You have to KYC actually to withdraw your BTC though. Like you can buy it right away, but you cannot actually withdraw it right away. And so you have to wait 12 hours to KYC, and then you can finally send your coins to your own wallet. And so this is just me KYCing, taking a picture. Oh, doxed. My license is in here. Anyways, basically I had to do the KYC 3 different times. I got rejected 3 times with Cash App, but I was keep trying to do it. And so I put it in KYC, it got rejected, KYC, got rejected, KYC, got rejected. I guess I did it 4 times. KYC'd again, and then it worked. And in between each one of those was 12 hours. And so that's actually what happened. So Cash App, I see it like shielded everywhere in Bitcoin Twitter because it's like the biggest one, and it's fully custodial, and you have to KYC to withdraw. I doubt a lot of people even have KYC to withdraw. They probably just like have it sitting there. But I mean, if you have, congratulations, you probably did it 4 times. So in reality, this is what you would do with the Cash App. You would like if you were a normal person, right? You would download it, put in your bank information, buy Bitcoin, you KYC. Your KYC would get rejected, and then you would just hodl. And maybe you try KYC one more time, but after that, you'd probably give up. And the only reason I kept doing this is because I wanted to see how long it would take. And so then we get into backing up your Bitcoin. So again, this is like kind of a normie focused presentation, but this is me just writing down my 12 words. Go ahead, try to steal it. It's definitely not any money there. So this is just sending money via bank apps, and it's super easy. Just type in a name and send them money. Pretty neat, right? Send them money via Bitcoin. If you're watching this, I really hope you know how to send Bitcoin via QR codes. Scan and press go. BTC versus BCH. I'm gonna skip over this one, but I mean like right. I hope we all know this already. And if you don't know this by now, welcome to my channel. You're getting spice pilled. You're getting Bitcoin pilled. Bitcoin Pills is the wrong way to do it. We have the big old transaction fees, hit $50. This is actually median, so I gave him benefit of the doubt. That only hit like $33, so good job. And so actually, like, this is kind of an interesting thing. So the keys for coins, this is kind of like a weird thing because I had to, anyways, I was sent this transaction by a guy, and he had his BTC transaction. Somebody was trying to pay him in BTC for keys for coins, and it was stuck in the mempool. And then eventually the shit just like timed out. And I don't know if this was like on his end, but actually now thinking back on it, I'm pretty sure this transaction like completely dropped from the mempool. And so this like actual economic trying to use BTC as cash transaction was just fucking just like just disappeared. And so time preference, well, you should have waited till the mempool is clear. You should have used a higher fee. You should have looked at the mempool. You should have used SegWit. You should have batched. All that's bullshit. A normie doesn't give a fuck. They just want to use money. Sorry. Manual entry of addresses. So obviously BTC has legacy, so does BCH. Cash address. BCH has their own thing with Bitcoin Cash, so people don't send to BTC. And then I actually do talk about BSV here, guys, because they have some decent ideas. Should have used tabs. But yeah, cash handles are cool, but they're totally centralized. Cash counts are the shit. That's what you see on my screen. And so, look at, I'm actually using hand cash. Somebody clip this. Somebody fucking clip this. And so I type in my name here. And then let's send me $1. So I got it. Wow, so easy. Good job, hand cash. Should have worked with a centralized server like that. And so sending, so I should have put a cash handle one in here. Crescent Cash does cash accounts now. And so you can literally just type in Collin #103 and send it to me, which is really cool. I know there's a lot more wallets doing that in there. What's that question? What's that question, John? Money button is kind of cool, I guess. Are these videos? Yeah, I mean, you know how money button works. You sign up. Actually, I think I go through the sign up here. Atlanta demo. Oops. But yeah, you have to like sign up and make an account to go through it all. Go through all this. Like, yeah, it looks nice. He definitely had a designer. So good job, but it's a little bit, right? It's kind of it's a process. And then of course to actually, like, the onboarding process is the worst part about Money Button, but like once you get to it, it's decent. Like the animation's cool and that's all neat and good job. Pay button's way cooler though. This video, where's my play button? Restart. Oh, maybe this used to be a web page. These buttons should work. Pay button's basically BCH's version of Money Button. Gateway Cash or Badger Button. Money Button is old news. Yeah, you're fucking right, it is. Pay Button though, that's where it's at. Badger Button. I don't know about Badger Button specifically, actually. Let me see if I can pull a Pay Button again. I thought this worked, but create a Pay Button. Yeah, let's do it. All right. I just wanna test. I don't wanna mix anything. This is Pay Button. I swear there was a test. Damn you, super nerd. Damn you, you ruining my stream. Pay Button, is there like a test? Pay Button, cash test. I had a website where I was testing it before. I think that's what like this used to be. Yeah, it's error test. Anyways, it's basically the same thing, but way cooler because there is there's basically like all these different currencies, and you can customize it and change the colors without like paying for it, and donate a penny, and it's open source. So neat. So back to this. I have backed over here, and conclusion. Again, this was kind of just like a presentation I did before. Yes, I'll pull a badger button for you guys. Fuck it. Here we go. Badger button, BCH. Demo page. Badger button. Tip. Oh, let me sign in real quick. Oh, I guess I'm already signed in. Neat. 4 cents. There you go. I did it. Badger button. That was quick. That was fast. Wow. 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 So yeah, I mean, like solutions exist mostly at the expense of security. For that example, I would use BSV actually. Like hand cash is cool and like super seamless, but they're a centralized wallet, and so that's at the expense of security. And money button's kind of a similar way to that. And so Badger button is pretty neat. Gateway cache, gateway.cache. That was too easy. Need more friction. I mean, once you have Badger Wallet installed, it's like game fucking over. Game over. Let's see. How am I looking? Oh, who's sending me all these random coins? Jesus. I wonder if there's an option to hide them. Should be. 69 spice. I got that bread, and of course you got the honk. I got honked. Got honked. Like these CH ones, I have no idea what they are. I'm guessing some dude just like spamming any addresses with them. Dub, par, del, toke. Useless. Freaking useless. Do it together. Do you know what site has any gateway cache on it? I think CoinSpice has some tipping thing. Look at that sexy beast. Where? Oh yeah, here's the pay button right here. This is the pay button right here. So yeah, this is really fucking easy. And so I can click this, and this will open up my Electron Cash, I believe. Maybe I don't have it set yet. No, I don't. But yeah, Badger Wallet would just come up like that. I can obviously QR code this as well, or I can just like copy the address and copy paste it. Put Badger Wallet's like the shit, so I'm just gonna do that. So, oh, that was real tough. Wow. Bitcoin's hard. Bitcoin's very hard. Bitcoin's so hard. Bitcoin is so freaking hard. Oops. So don't ever get more or less spice. Yeah, I really want to just keep it at 69 spice in here. I think it's a good amount of spice to have, for sure. For sure. There's some other couple things. I'm just going to go through my Twitter because I kind of aggregate everything there. Here's Vortex being an idiot. Still don't like high fees. Blame these people. Coinbase is not batching transactions. BitMEX.com is still not batching transactions. Blockchain still hasn't activated SegWit. It's like these things are optional. Like SegWit, because they're soft forks. Wow, dude. You're just going to complain and bitch about everybody else. That's Vortex for you. He blocked me a long time ago. How do these people how do they get, my question is, how do they get the amount of followers that they have? Like, did they just get super lucky in the bull market? I mean, it's kind of all goes with the censorship thing. Like, all of a sudden, like, the core people are the cool people, right? And so everybody kind of congregates around the people that are influencers, and the influencers boost each other, but only the cool people that support the real Bitcoin in like small blocks, because that's a cool thing to do. And it's like this avalanche effect, right? Like, oh, all these popular people are getting more and more popular, we can watch this cash all video. I'm guessing most people have seen that already. This is really funny. It's real short. Where's my audio? There it is.
Matt Corallo Toxicity in Bitcoin. This is a topic that has been around crypto Twitter a lot this week and been in the news. Matt Corallo has written a series of tweets pointing the finger at Blockstream in particular. And this has sparked a lot of self-reflection about toxicity and how to combat it. So I wanted to check in with the crypto community. And
just for a warning, this is like an anti-BCH. I mean, like, there's a BCH person being toxic, so, like, fuck that guy. But this is... Anyways.
See how we're doing with cleansing this toxicity. Let's take a look at some Reddit comments posted yesterday. Thread topic: consider this before sending money or watching the content of Naomi Brockwell. She did some BCH related coverage, but her mental degeneration did not show through. But yeah, what do we expect from the whores of the populist media? This proves she is just as bad as any other parasite who pretends to be a journalist. She is a lowly and pathetic whore. I'll boycott her content from now on, and deeply regret sending her tips. These are not journalists, but lowly whores who sell themselves to the highest bidder.
Don't be these people. Don't be these people. Please.
Thank you for your enlightened and thoughtful comments. You are a shining beacon of the kind of behavior that we want to see in this space. Consider this self-hating whore journalist fact-checked.
Anyways, thought it was funny. Consider that self-hating whore journalist fact-checked. So don't be that guy. You want to watch a cash shuffle video? Sure, we can watch a cash shuffle video. Where did it go? Yeah, it's nice and short. Oscar's the fucking man, dude. With his animations, so good.
Cash Shuffle is a new tool that brings increased privacy to Bitcoin Cash. Using Cash Shuffle, 5 participants cooperatively build a Bitcoin transaction that mixes or shuffles their coins, making it harder for outsiders to determine your transaction history using blockchain analysis. Not even the other participants in the shuffle know which of the shuffled coins is yours. This process is entirely automated by wallets with Cash Shuffle support. But here's how it works under the hood. Alice, Bob, Carol, Dave, and Eve are shuffling their coins. Alice encrypts her secret Bitcoin address using encryption keys provided by all of the other shufflers. First Eve's, then Dave's, then Carol's, and finally Bob's. This multi-layered encryption of her address is then sent as a message to the next user who can decrypt the top layer, Bob. Bob decrypts the message, which leaves Alice's secret address still encrypted by Carol's, Dave's, and Eve's keys, and then encrypts his own secret address using those same keys, Eve's, then Dave's, and then Carol's. He sends both encrypted addresses in random order along to Carol, who can now decrypt their top layers, but can't tell whose is whose. That process is repeated for each remaining participant. Each time, a shuffler removes a layer of encryption from the messages they receive and adds a new message to the group, encrypted with the remaining shuffler's keys. The last shuffler, Eve, will receive every other participant's address, encrypted with only her key. She then decrypts all the addresses, adds her own to the list, randomizes the order one more time, and announces the list of addresses for all other shufflers to see. The shuffle transaction can now be constructed without anyone knowing which addresses belong to which other participants. This entire process is 100% trustless. None of the participants ever have to trust a third party with their private keys or put their coins at risk. Increasing your privacy on Bitcoin Cash with Cash Shuffle is safe, easy, and costs less than a penny in Bitcoin Cash network fees. Visit cashshuffle.com to learn more and start shuffling today.
So Cash Shuffle is the shit. I shill every show because it's the shit. But yeah, basically, it's completely trustless. Transactions go through unless all 5 or the whole party agrees that everything looks good. All I can ask is, when Bitcoin.com wallet? Let's get them shuffles going. I'll just circle back around here to this little like stupid spat I had with Peter McCormick today. It's off this lightning thing we did in the beginning. And so Roger being Roger, he said the Lightning Network requires trust for 99.99% of users, probably a little exaggeration, whatever points there, of users because they're using custodial non-wallets similar to PayPal. And then Peter gets salty, I guess, and completely detracts from the points and control 4 out of 5 keys on a shuffle server. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. You could. But yeah, that's kind of... You'd have to hope that there's only one other person that wants to do that with you. But anyways, Peter says BeCash requires trust for 99.9% use because they're using centralized shitcoin. And of course, he gets ratioed like fucking. It's just like the mob just jumps on like, oh yeah, he said BeCash, everybody. He said BeCash. It's like that. He got against Roger. He's our hero. And just stupid shit like this. And then so of course, BeCash virtue signaling intensifies. And then using the words BeCash and shitcoins makes your Corey followers hard in the pants. Like that's why you say it. Like, you get the likes. You like to feel good about the ratio. And I'm only bringing up the ratio thing because literally in his bio it says Kevin Pham ratioer. So he likes to do that to people, I guess. So he thinks that's cool. So yeah. Has anybody got any questions about literally anything? It was kind of a short stream today. A little different than just kind of rehashing the presentation. I'll probably do like a store of value / like medium exchange episode on Thursday. I'm thinking I kind of really want to have a lot of points for each side there. Might get a guess, but fuck guess. I know both sides of it all. So speaking of toxicity, like Naomi said, Peter complained about this guy too, and then I'm not really gonna read it because it is like kind of a dick move, but something about his wife banging other dudes and like doing drugs, and it's people complaining about toxicity. People complain about toxicity when it comes from both sides, and like, oh, they're being mean to me now. It's like just people getting salty. You'll be a guest, Mike? Sure, you're on. You're fucking on, Mike. See you Thursday. What am I drinking? I'm drinking Red Stripe. Yeah, man. Drink the Red Stripe, man. You know, I went to Jamaica for like a week and a half doing some video work for like a lacrosse team, and Red Stripe's nice. It flows down easy. Although it is only 11.2%. Or sorry, 11.2 fluid ounces. It still gets the job done. It's pretty tasty. Pretty tasty. And so, Peter McCormick, you're now my mortal enemy. I'm just kidding. I'm not Alex Jones. Or am I? So yeah, we'll go back to the desk here as we wrap it up for the day. Get me the SLP Torch. Who's got that? Let's go check out who's got that right now. M4 KTub. I think that's his username. Yeah, nailed it. Frickin' nailed it, Bray. Who's got it now? A plan to Santa. What does this say? It's about cannabis. I like this guy. I like this guy. So courtesy. Who wants to be next? There you go, Mike. Nobody responded to it. There you go, bud. Links in the chat. Go respond to it. I'm doing all your hard work for you. Get the SLP Torch. We can do it live on stream to somebody. It'd be great. It'll be great. It will be wonderful. I did want to do a mempool weatherman thing at some point. I need to like get a suit. I'll probably pre-record it and do some stupid shit. Bitsco, everybody's favorite BSV troll, Bitsco, came up with the idea. And he said I could use it. What a nice fellow. But for example, like somebody, I don't know exactly when it was, but here, let me just pull it up while I'm talking about it. And so I think like, I want to say like, yes, yeah, I would need to be like full screen. So here, let me move myself. So I'm going to go right here. Right here is like BitMEX's transactions or something. And some dude complained about it on Twitter. So you got to watch out for the BitMEX spikes, you know, when you're trying to send a transaction. So watch out for that. It could really mess up your peer-to-peer cash, you know, like somebody actually using the chain. So be careful about that. Everybody loves that. All right, guys. I think I'm going to call that. Don't do that. Don't do what? Smoke weed? I don't. It's legal. I have my medical card. It's in Georgia now. Some in my eye. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna call that. So it's not too long. On my YouTube pre-record. I'm wondering if I should play a video game of sorts. I feel like I should. I'm kind of awake and want to do something. So I might jam out on Sea of Thieves or something. Give a high five of a JPEG. Okay, yeah, that's a fucking say no more. That's a challenge right there. All right, here we go. I need to flip them around. Okay. All right, this is gonna be great. Don't worry, this is gonna be wonderful. Okay, you ready for this? Hey, what's up, guy? You wanna do a high five? High five, little man. We did it. Was it me who was playing Overwatch the other day? Yes, it was me playing Overwatch the other day. I came from console. I just got on PC just in my rankings, and I'm like low 2000s. I was ranked like mid 3000s on console, but I'm a Winston tank main, so my accuracy isn't that shit, but it's still a whole different game on PC for sure. Yeah, I've been playing. Is Lachango up in here? We were playing Sea of Thieves. It's like a pirate game. It's actually like fairly entertaining to just like watch as a viewer who doesn't know video games or like understand the game. Like you're literally just a pirate and sail around and you find other people and get chests, and it's super chill. Let me see where he's at. See, I will at some point. I think I'll probably just fire it up anyways. But yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it here. Thanks for hanging out. I'll talk to you, Mike, if you want to come in on Thursday on the store value medium exchange thing. So, again, thanks for watching. See you Thursday. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be on DLive. DLive.tv/Collin.